Now in question number 10, it's a bit of a typical sum. So you keep your calculators ready with you. From the following data, obtain class boundary points from the class limit and write the frequency distribution. Now, over here, we are given class 1 to 1.475, 1.5 to 1.975. So you tell me first of all, is this inclusive or is this exclusive?
Sir, inclusive.
Inclusive. So I'll write the heading inclusive frequency or inclusive classes. Now we have to make it exclusive. So how do we do that? So first let me write exclusive frequency distribution. Now let me do some working over here. Keep calculators with you. Our first class is 1 to 1.475. Second class is 1.5 to 1.975. So now we have to see the difference between these two, 1.5 to 1.475. So I do a working over here, 1.5. Let me keep it over here. Okay. Minus 1.475, which is equal to, take a calculator and do it on calculator only.
0.025.
0.025. Now, what we do is 0.025 divided by 2, which is equal to 0.0125. Now, what we have to do is, from this one, we have to subtract 0.0125, and over here on this upper limit we add 0.0125. That is what we will be doing. Now, first class. What will be the first class? Your first class will be 1 minus 0.125. 0.0125, which is equal to 0.9875 to 1.475 plus 0.0125, which is equal to 1.4875. Now, I'll show you a trick how to do this. You find the difference between 1.4875 and 0.9875. What is the difference?
0.5.
0.5. सबके कैलसी पे आ गया 0.5. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
ओके, अब ध्यान दो. अभिषेक.
Yes, sir.
0.5 आ गया. अब हमें पता ही है कि ये एक्सक्लूसिव है, तो यहाँ पे सेकेंड क्लास विल बी 1.4875 टू 1.4875 प्लस 0.5 कर दो, कितना आया? 1.9875 आ गया सबका 1.9875.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Again we write 1.9875 2 plus कर दो 0.5, So 2.4875. Then 2.4875 plus कर दो 0.5. So 2.9875. 2.9875 plus कर दो 0.5. 3.4875. 3.4875 plus कर दो 0.5. 3.9875. So ऐसे बने हमारे क्लासेस. कोई भी चेक कर लेते. Let's say 2.5 minus 0.0125. 2.4875 आ गया. So ऐसे करके we make all the classes. Frequency, total 70. Now this is important. Okay, please be careful because like up to 4 decimal points we have to go. So please be careful while you do this. Now is this clear to all? कैसे करना सबको पता चल गया?
Yes, sir.
ओके, हर एक में जाके प्लस माइनस करने की जरूरत नहीं है because they are all equal class length. I hope you understood it. Now we will be doing today two very important illustrations, okay, which I have marked over here for you as very important. Most important is illustration number 14. This is very important illustration. So please come to illustration 14, page number, वो भी मैं ही बताऊंगा, that is 31. Page 31, illustration number 14. Mark it very important for your exam. Now, out of 300% residing in a region, a sample of 30% is selected in random and the heights in centimeter of these selected persons are as under. So there were 300 people. Out of that 300, I took a sample of 30%. Now, these are the height in centimeter. It's a raw data. Now, what we have to do? The first one, distribute these data into 6 classes and also find mid value of each class. So we will go one by one. So first we have to find out the classes. So for that, what is the minimum value present over here? Can you tell me?
Sir, 141.
141.
141 is minimum. What is the maximum height?
Sir, 168.
168.
168. Okay, let's do some working for this. Now, working note. One, minimum observation is equal to 141 centimeters. Maximum value is equal to 168 centimeters. Now, range denoted by R, is equal to maximum minus minimum, which is equal to 27.
27.
Now, number of classes denoted by K, small k or capital K, you can take whatever. Number of classes K is already given 6. Now what we have to find? We have to first find the class interval. So class interval C is equal to range upon number of classes K, which is equal to 27 upon 6, which is equal to 4.5. Now 4.5 we will not take class length, so we will say equivalent to 5. Please do this working and then we go with the sum. The sum class length is 5 and we want 141 observation to be covered in the class length, in the class, first class. So first class we can take 140 to 150. So it will cover 141. Next we will take class length is 5. So 140 to 145. Then 145 to 150. 150 to 155. 155 to 160. 160 to 165. 165 to 170. That's it. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 classes we made over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It covers 141. It also covers 168. Now, let's do the tally marks. So we go one by one and do the tally marks. Now 163 tally mark, 160 to 165, 150, 150 to 155, 146, 145 to 150, 148, 145 to 150, 152, 150 to 155, 155, 155 to 160, 151, 150 to 155, 145, 145 to 150, 159, 155 to 160, 162, 160 to 165, 141, 140 to 145, 150, 150 to 155, 145, 145 to 150, 162, 160 to 165, 161, 160 to 165, 152, 150 to 155, 168, 165 to 170, 153, 150 to 155, 149, 145 to 150, 148, 145 to 150, 162, 160 to 165, 158, 155 to 160, 158, 155 to 160, 160, 160 to 165, 153, 155, 150 to 155, 149, 145 to 150, 154, 150 to 155, 149, 145 to 150, 141, 140 to 145, and 165, 165 to 170. Now, let's count number. So, two people, then 5 and 3, 8, 5 and 3, 8, then 4, then 6, and then 2. Total 30. Now, please all of you write the heading an exclusive continuous frequency distribution of height of 30% selected at random from a group of 300 person. Let's find the mid value. Formula is very simple. You all know the formula of mid value. Lower limit plus upper limit divide by 2. So take a calculator. 140 plus 145 divide by 2 is
142.5.
yes, 142.5. Then 147.
147.
Class length is 5, so 152.5. Then 157.5, 162.5, and 167.5. That's how we find the mid value. You find the first one and then keep adding 5 because class length is 5. Directly you can do it. Any doubt, anyone? सबको पता चल गया? Should I proceed? Okay, now we go to the second part of this question. First one done. Second is obtain less than type cumulative frequency distribution. So second, write the heading less than type cumulative frequency distribution of heights of 30% from a group of 300 person. Now once again, I'll copy the question over here so that it becomes easier for you to calculate. You also can follow this format. Now we have to make less than type. So we have to start with this lower limit of the first class. So that is 140, then 145, then 150, then 155, then 160, then 165. And we have to go for this last class, the upper limit. So 170. Now लेस देन 140 बिकॉज 140 का टैली मार्क तो हम यहां पे ही करेंगे बट 140 से कम what will be the cumulative frequency? What's the frequency for student less than 140? Minimum is 141. 140 से कम एक भी नहीं है, so 0. सबको ये पता चला जीरो कैसे आया? किसी को कोई डाउट?
Yes, sir.
ओके, नेक्स्ट अब क्या करेंगे? 145 से कम, सो 140 to 145, दैट इज 2. 8 plus 2, 8 plus 2, that is
10,
10. 10 plus 8, 8.
18,
18 plus 4, 20.
22,
22 plus 6, 28, and 28 plus 2 is 30. This 30 over here also total 30, and this 30 should match. Now, once again, less than 140, 0, then 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 plus 8, 10, 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 4, 22, 22 plus 6, 28, and 28 plus 2, 30. Now, third one. What is the percentage of person having height less than 155 centimeter? So 155 से कम वाले कितने लोग हैं? So answer हमारे सामने है.
12.
Yes.
18,
12.
Not 8, not 12, 18. Now less than 155. Here also you can count. 8 plus 8, 16, and 2, 18. That is also you can do. And when you have cumulative frequency table, directly 155 less than 155 is directly 18. So let's start writing over here for the third one. First we write number of person from the table above with height less than 155 is equal to 18 persons. Therefore, percentage of person with height less than 155 is equal to, now 18% कितने में से? 30 में से. So 18 divided by 30 into 100, which is equal to 3 6, so 60%. 60% answer. See, 30 में से 18, तो 100 में से कितना? Okay, that's how we find the percentage. So 18 divided by 30 into 100, which we get 60%. Please write this. Now obtain a more than type cumulative frequency distribution. So just like we went for less than type, let's go for more than type. So make the format, copy the question, write the heading. Now over here again more than type. So more than equal to, again we start with the lower limit. So 140, then 145, then 150, then 155, then 160, then 165, and then 170. Cumulative frequency. Now it's more than type, so please ध्यान दो. 140 या 140 से ज्यादा, more than 140 centimeter height. So over here, all of them have their height more than 140 centimeter because minimum was 141. सब उसके ऊपर ही है. So total over here is 30. Now more than 140, there are 30 persons. Now 145, more than 145. So these remaining, so either you can do 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2, or you can do like this, 30 minus 2, which is equal to 28. Then 28 minus 8, which is equal to 20. Then 20 minus 8, which is equal to 12, then 12 minus 4, which is equal to 8, 8 minus 6, which is equal to 2, and 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0. So over here, so 30 minus 2, you get 28. 28 minus 8, you get 20. 20 minus 8, you get 12. 12 minus 4, you get 8. 8 minus 6, you get 2. And 2 minus 2, you get 0. This 0 should come over here. You start with 30 and with 0 when it is more than type. Okay? Now, over here, in the fifth one, how many person have their height between 147 to 157 centimeters? So we have to find the height between 147 to 157. So over here, 145 to 150 we have, 150 to 155 we have, 155 to 160 we have, but we don't have 147 to 157. So we will have to find it out. Nothing to worry. Okay, let's start writing fifth one. To determine or to find the number of persons having height 147 to 157 centimeters, we will use the original frequency distribution. Now, this is what we will be using. We go one by one now. "147 is included 147 is included in the class 145 to 150 with frequency 8. So this 145 to 150 has frequency of 8. Now, Therefore, when class length is 5, कैसे है 5? 150 minus 145. Frequency is 8. When class length is 3, that is 147 to 150, then frequency is equal to what? That is how we will be doing it. Now see, I'll just show it to you once again. No, it is okay. Doesn't matter. Class length is 3. 147 to 150 is the class. And frequency is 3. Here also 150 to 155. Class length is 5. That's fine. Now, ध्यान देना please. Now, over here, when your class is 145 to 150, so I'm just writing over here for you to understand. Class length C is 5 and frequency is 8. Now we want from 147 to 157. So हम इसको break कर देते हैं ये class को और 147 से 150. Now the class length is 3. So what will be the frequency? We do cross multiplication. So which is equal to cross multiply 3 into 8. So 3 by 5 into 8, which is equal to 3 divided by 5 into 8, which is equal to 4.8. Now, we got frequency for 147 to 150. Is this clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
All of you understood? 145 to 150, class length 5 था, तो frequency 8 था. अब class length 3 है, तो frequency कितना? तो cross multiply. Is this clear? Now, we proceed for the next part. Now ये हो गया एक 4.8. अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now for 150 to 155 it is already 8. We already know it. So frequency for class 150 to 155 is 8. Already there given. We have already written it. We found out using tally marks. Now frequency for class 150 to 157 is, we have to calculate this now.
Sir, instead of 150, it will be 155.
Sorry. Frequency for class 155 to 157 is to be found now. (157) is included in class 155 to 160 with frequency What is the frequency? 4. Now, therefore, when class length is 5, that is 155 to 160, frequency is 4. So when class length is 155 to 157 is 2. 155 to 157. So 155 to 157 or 157 minus 155, it remains the same 2. Frequency is equal to what we have to find out. Now let's use the same concept and find out. Now 155 to 160, class length is 5, frequency is 4. 155 to 157, class length is 2 and frequency is missing
2.4.
5. So cross multiply, which is equal to 2 divided by 5 into 4, which is equal to 5 divided by 8 is 1.6. Now we have got everything with us. Let's write down in a better way. So now I once again write my classes. And frequency. So my first class will be 147 to 150. Frequency is how much? 4.8. Then 150 to 155. Frequency is how much? 8. And then 155 to 157. Frequency is how much? 1.6. So total 14.4. You also make a table as your final answer. This is our final answer. 14.4. One student has asked that, sir, can we simply count from raw data? No. If you will count from raw data, okay, you will get an exact number. That's fine. But over here, using the table, we have to find out how many person have height between 147 to 157. It means you are already given a table and from there we have to find. You know that frequency over here is number of persons. You can see over here, these are number of people. So how can we have frequency, how can we have a total number of person as 14.4? So please write the final answer. Total number of persons with height 147 to 157 centimeters are 14 0.4, that is 14%. Because people can never be in fraction, so we round off. Okay, so we are rounding it off to 14%. Now in this illustration, okay, some negative numbers are given. That's why we are solving this. Plus your mid value is given and we want to construct a inclusive continuous frequency distribution. So let's read the question. Illustration 15. The changes in prices of shares during a day of 40 different companies registered at Bombay Stock Exchange are as follows. Now, just understand the question. There are 40 different companies registered with BSC, that is Bombay Stock Exchange. Find an inclusive continuous frequency distribution having mid value already given -1 for one of the classes and regular class length as 5. Now let's do some working over here and let's understand how we will get the classes first. Now first of all, which one is the minimum value? That is what we have
Sir,
to
-11.
-11.
-11. This is minimum. And what is the maximum?
22.
22.
22.
22.
Okay, so we have to make classes such that it covers -11 also and it covers 22 also. Now, let's do some working over here and let's find out what will be one of the class. Now, we write working note 1. Now, what is given? Mid value is given is equal to -1. Class length is given which is equal to 5. So now we have to use the formula and first find the lower limit. Lower limit is equal to mid value minus class length divided by 2. So which is equal to -1 minus 5 divided by 2, which is equal to -1 minus 2.5, which is equal to minus 3.5. So here we got the lower limit. Upper limit is equal to mid value plus class length divided by 2, which is equal to -1 plus 5 by 2, which is equal to -1 plus 2.5, which is equal to 1.5. Now, over here, we got the upper limit, we got the lower limit. Now, what all we get over here? They are basically exclusive. So I'll write over here exclusive class is equal to minus 3.5 to positive 1.5. Now, if we want to make it inclusive, so what we will do is we will add 0.5 in the lower limit and we will subtract 0.5 in the upper limit. Now, from exclusive, we have to make inclusive. Let me write over here. Now, whenever we make from inclusive to exclusive, we subtract in the lower limit and we add in the upper limit. But now from exclusive, we want to go to inclusive. So we have to add 0.5 and we subtract 0.5. So your class will be
minus 3 to 1.
minus 3, 2. Minus 3, 2.
1.
So this will be your one of the class, minus 3 to 1. Please लिख लो ये. Now let's go to what we want. We want minus 11, as we want that minus 11 should come in the first class. So how do we go by over here? Now we'll do this in rough, okay? So in rough. You have minus 3 to 1. What will be the next one? Because it is inclusive, so it will be 2. 2. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. 1. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0 and 1. 5 is the class length. Already class length given is 5 over here. So what we do is minus 3 to minus 1, 2 to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then 7 to 11. That's how we go above. Minus 3. So over here minus 4. And then over here minus 8.
Minus 8.
Okay, minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4. Then minus 9. 9, 10, 11, 12,
Minus 13.
minus 13. So your first class will be minus 13 to minus 9. You do this in rough, okay? Now, I go over here. Then minus 8 to minus 4. Then minus 3 to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0 and 1. To 1. 2 to 6. 7 to 11. 12 to 16. 16. 17, sorry. To 21 and 22 to 23, 24, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So these are the classes. Just go through it once. Okay, seems good. Let's start with the tally marks. Before we do that, write the heading: an inclusive, continuous frequency distribution of change in prices of shares of 40 companies. Now let's start with tally marks. -8, then 3, 2 to 6, then 5, 2 to 6, then 7, 7 to 11, then 8, 7 to 11, then -4, then -6, -8 to -4, then 6, then 7, 7 to 11, 9, 7 to 11, 10, 7 to 11, then 12, 12 to 16, then 16, 12 to 16, then -11, -13 to -9, -6, -8 to -4, -5, then 8, then 11, 7 to 11, then 13, 12 to 16, then 21, 17 to 21, then 22, 22 to 26, 16, 12 to 16, -5, then 0, -3 to 1, then 6, 2 to 6, then 9, then 3, then 3, then 4, then 10, -3, -7, -10, -7, -11, 12, 14, 5, then 2, then 0, and then -2. Let's check it out. So 3, 8, 4, 8, 9, 6, 1, and 1. 40. Total.